We're here in Amsterdam, where we've reconstructed how the visit of Maccabi hooligans plunged the city into chaos.
Incidenten in Amsterdam.
Fighting between Israeli football fans and Palestine solidarity demonstrators.
It wasn't safe to wear this little badge last Thursday.
No, it wasn't safe to wear this little badge last Thursday.
Hier waren ze allemaal aan het verzamelen. Hier waren ze aan het schreeuwen. Hier begonnen. Een collega van mij die rijdt hier langs. Die ziet het gebeuren, begint het te filmen. En ze komen direct op hem af. Met sloten, met de riemen, met alles. En begonnen keihard tegen zijn auto te slaan. Hele auto verniet. Een collega van mij rijdt rechtdoor. Ziet politie staan. De politie zegt we zijn ermee bezig. Ze hebben totaal niets gedaan. Ze hebben hun dingetje kunnen doen in de middag. Ze hebben kunnen dansen, schreeuwen. Ze werden niet lastiggevallen. Totdat het blijkt dat ze alle Palestijnse vlaggen eruit aan het trekken waren. Ramen aan het vernielen waren. Taxichauffeurs aan het bedreigen waren. En auto's kapot aan het slaan. Toen pas zijn wij gaan ingrijpen.
If you ask me, you could have seen this coming. Looking at the history of Maccabi Tel Aviv, you know that these supporters, these hooligans, that they are violent Zionists. They attack leftists in Israel. They have attacked a pro-Palestinian person in Greece last March.
We know Maccabi fans. Maccabi fans already have a reputation, even in Israeli standards. We know many of them are soldiers or ex-soldiers in Gaza right now. I also tried to explain this to the police. I said, look, if somebody just came back from Gaza and just came back from killing a lot of people, you don't expect them to behave normally in your city.
This is the location where Wednesday night Maccabi hooligans gathered and tore down a Palestinian flag hanging on this building behind me. This action sparked anger amongst the local population, and cab drivers and others quickly mobilized.
Die collega van ons laten we niet in de steek. Dit is onze stad Amsterdam. Laten we niet vernield door deze ADF-supporters. Het waren uiteindelijk niet alleen vlaggen. We begonnen ook de ramen in te slaan van alles. Dus elke huis in de stad die een Palestijnse vlag ophing, werd de raam kapotgeslagen en van alles nog wat. Dit laten wij niet toe als taxichauffeurs. Niemand. Dit is onze stad, die moeten wij beschermen. Dit heeft helemaal niets met jodenhaat te maken of wat dan ook.
We just drove to a remote location in Amsterdam where we met with the anonymous cab driver that was attacked on Wednesday evening by a Maccabi hooligan. He has declined the opportunity to do a formal interview as he is afraid of Israeli reprisals. He has been receiving numerous death threats over the past few days, and the police has declined him an opportunity to file a formal complaint, even though he immediately contacted them upon his car being damaged.
Tientallen Maccabi-supporters hebben zich op de Dam verzameld in aanloop naar de wedstrijd tegen Ajax vanavond.
So I was here on Thursday.
What did you witness?
Chanting by the Maccabi fans. When I first arrived, I could hear "Fuck Palestine" chanting, all of them, which was very weird to hear. We went to observe right on this spot, hiding our Palestinian symbolics, flags.
You didn't feel safe showing your Palestinian flag?
No, we did not feel safe.
How did the Maccabi hooligans behave towards local Amsterdammers?
Different from moment to moment. Every time someone with a Palestinian a symbol or anything walked by, they got pretty violent, middle fingers, but also like physical violence.
Then I passed the monument and they threw beer at me and they spitted at me in the Damstraat. But it was like a very aggressive tense over here, like, yeah.
So Maccabi hooligans threw beer at you and they spit at you?
Yeah, and it was okay. I'm okay, but...
How did that make you feel though?
Worried. I don't like aggressiveness in my city. Amsterdam has always been a tolerant city towards others, but when a group so aggressively comes in, I don't know, it makes me not feel at home anymore.
At one moment there was someone who was pulled off the bike and we walked to there to just see what happened, and at that point a glass bottle was thrown at us from the crowd of Maccabi supporters. So no, didn't really feel safe at all.
Maccabi hooligans threw glass at pro-Palestinian people just cycling by?
Yeah.
And did the police intervene?
No, they told us to step back, go away, or even said, then you shouldn't have stood there.
So they blamed you for being attacked?
They did.
Thursday night, Maccabi hooligans were freely allowed to roam the streets after the match. Highlighted by local journalist Bender, the Maccabi hooligans roamed the streets carrying sticks and stones, ready to fight with the local population. This is the square where Maccabi hooligans were finally surrounded by the police. We can still find the stones that they were carrying. These are the sticks that Maccabi hooligans carried throughout the city, 2 nights in a row.
They came back Thursday night, and also Thursday night at one point they had a really organized group, and there was a signal, and at that point they all came together at the 3 ends of the road to barricade the road with construction work, so they were blocking the police. And then a group of them in black came over the bridge towards the building with a bag filled with rocks ready to throw at the building, but at that point the police came to stop them right on time.
Ja, het zeggen? Ja, maar ik wil eventjes kijken of het... loop ik maar door dan? Ja. Oké, goed, ga verder.
יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל העולם, ואמרו אמן.
Could you explain why you were afraid that Maccabi hooligans might be coming to this commemoration?
We know Maccabi fans. Maccabi fans already have a reputation, even in Israeli standards. We know many of them are soldiers or ex-soldiers in Gaza right now. I also tried to explain this to the police. I said, look, if somebody just came back from Gaza and is just came back from killing a lot of people, you don't expect them to behave normally in your city.
Wednesday, Maccabi fans already attacked local Amsterdammers. Why did Halsema allow the Maccabi hooligans to roam the streets for a second night?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and that's exactly the question that we're going to ask her. And I would also add another question to that. Why didn't any one of those fans get arrested? Because there's video footage of them not only attacking people from Amsterdam, but even throwing metal pipes at the police. 0 of them got arrested. Explain that to us, please.
Do you think Maccabi fans would be capable of attacking you?
Why not? Why not? I'm originally from Tel Aviv. I know a little bit about the Tel Aviv derby. I know a little bit about what happens in the Israeli league and the way that a lot of them behave against supporters of other teams. Yes, of course there will be, because for them, many of them came here as kind of a demonstration for Israel. Many of them did not actually come for the football. The football was a side thing for them, but many of them came to kind of make pro-Israel or pro-genocide demonstration in Amsterdam for 3-4 days. And so, of course, we would have been a target, yes, for sure.
Where the violence was coming from was from the Maccabi hooligans. And as a reaction to that, people from Amsterdam stood up and they defended their own city. So I don't think that the demonstration ban is in proportion. And tomorrow there is actually going to be a demonstration against the ban on demonstration. And there's a good high probability that I will be there.
Zelfs Joe Biden heeft op deze incidenten gereageerd. Hoe kijk je daarnaar?
Wij zijn blij dat we dit soort media hebben bereikt. Waarom? Wij Nederlanders staan niet achter de staat Israël wat daar nu gaande is. Maar de staat Nederland, die staat erachter. Het volk niet. Het volk niet. Dus wat denken zij? Het volk staat ook achter Israël. Totaal niet. Want wij weten dat daar een vieze, smerige genocide aan de hand is. Dus wij zijn blij dat de media dat... de hele media, de hele wereld eigenlijk, nu een beeld heeft gegeven van oké, Amsterdam, die staat niet achter Israël. De staat, die staat achter Israël, maar wij Nederlanders niet.
Kapitalisten hebben hun eigen media, maar wij hebben elkaar. Al vanaf €1,99 per maand kan jij ons blijven helpen voort te bestaan. Kijk, ik bedoel, even heel realistisch gezien, dit geluid ga je gewoon ergens anders krijgen.